So is 5 years long enough time to reboot an entire series?
Can the Amazing Spider-Man sling his way to success?
Or will it fail hard like it did the last time, and the time before that, and the time before that? Let's find out on this week's box office.
Tell us a little bit about yourself, Mr. Parker. What does your father do, Peter?
I never really knew my father. My parents left when I was very young.
Peter, someday you'll understand.
Did you tell the boy about his father?
Dr. Connors, I'm Richard Parker's son.
If you want the truth about your parents, Peter, come and get it.
We start again with mild-mannered high schooler Peter Parker trying to find his place in the world.
How nice! At least this time we have a little intrigue. The question of what happened to Peter's parents.
Of course, we don't get the answer to that question. That would be ridiculous.
Of course.
We can't expect a movie to answer the questions they pose to us.
Now, why would they do that?
Unknown.
Anywho, while Peter is puzzling the mysteries of adolescence, our villain is trying to regrow his arm. And failing. But lo and behold, our young Peter comes up with a magical equation. Before you know it, we have a full-blown lizard villain loose in New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. Oh, there is nothing you can't do.
What the hell are you talking about?
New York.
I
Empire
think.
State of Mind.
Shut up!
Jay-Z.
Shut the.
Alicia Keys.
I think you'll agree with me, though, when I say that the first half of this movie was actually pretty good. I mean, it was funny, it was some clever lines.
You found my weakness. It's small knife.
And the chemistry, that's what I want to talk about. The chemistry between Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone was actually really fantastic. They make a really great on-screen couple.
That is true. I mean, Andrew Garfield, you know him from The Social Network. He was welcomed as Peter Parker. And Emma Stone, Superbad, Easy A, a slew of other things. She was so much better than both Kirsten Dunst and Bryce Dallas Howard. I mean, thank God.
Yes, it was nice to have an actually good female actress in Spider-Man this time around.
Seriously.
Although I didn't buy the fact that they were in high school.
I didn't. I mean, when Toby did it, I mean, he was a baby face. We looked like he was in high school, and like we said, Kirsten's awful. Andrew Garfield, not so much. But that didn't take away from their performances, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, it's just they're just good actors.
Yeah, and the casting alone makes this film leaps and bounds better than the other Spider dribble that we had from Sam Raimi and McGuire in the early 2000s. Oh, God.
Yeah. Well, so we have all this good news for Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, we're getting into it, we're feeling good, and then suddenly, without warning, the movie becomes terrible.
No, not terrible.
Terrible, awful, disgusting. It was as soon as our characters put on their respective, Spidey suit and lizard scales, cheese everywhere. Reese Fonz, he was fine when he was playing Dr. Connors. When he was the lizard, a god awful mess. It was just a mess. For some reason, Mark Webb decided that, when we put our heroes in costume, the only lines they can utter are utter trash.
Not true. I mean, yeah. Anytime the lizard was the lizard, I mean, all those scenes are stomach-turning. But I still say that Andrew does such a fabulous job as Parker and Spider-Man that I'm willing to forgive, or at least try to forget, all that other nonsense. But I'll tell you, the thing with Spider-Man as a whole, the main problem is his villains. He has lackluster villains.
He does.
I mean, he only has like one or two guys that are worth their salt anyway.
Yeah, Venom or Carnage, maybe.
Exactly,
yeah.
Venom and Carnage. Everyone else is a bunch of Miss Nancy.
The hell's a Miss Nancy?
I don't know. My mom says it to me when she's angry.
Yeah, well, that's no excuse.
Like
And speaking of no excuses can be made for what they tried to pass off as special effects in this.
Oh my God, you're totally right. 100% with
I mean, I don't get it. We know what good CG looks like. We know.
Prometheus, Avengers, anybody?
Why?
Anybody?
Why would you give me anything less than that?
Seriously, guys. I mean, the CG in the first Spider-Man was bounds better than this one.
It's unacceptable. These were Green Lantern kind of graphics.
Seriously, I mean, the fight scenes were choreographed well, but surrounded by those bad graphics?
What I don't get is that the movie was filmed in New York City. It was filmed there.
Yeah?
Why? Why in the name? You had CG buildings. You're there.
Seriously.
Why?
You have cameras, guys. Why don't you, I don't know, go outside and film something?
God, idiots. Bottom line on The Amazing Spider-Man?
Matinee.
Ugh, if that.
No. I think it's worth a watch, but only once.
Me? I think it is super missable, rented. It's not worth my money in the theater, and it's certainly not a movie that I'll watch again. It's not.
To each their own. All right, guys, that wraps up this episode of The Box Office.
For the full review of The Amazing Spider-Man, please check out the blog on the website.
Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, please.
And any questions, comments, or concerns, our email is always open.
And join us next time when Dave and I review Savages. Who's in this movie? Everybody and their mother.
Taylor Kitsch. Again.
Oh, God. John Travolta's in there, Salma Hayek, Del Toro, Blake Lively.
Is that who that is?
And then some other guy.
Some dude.
Man. Anyway, guys.
Savages, believe in human.
Until next time. See you at the theater.
Hang in there, baby. We're coming for you.